Boom boom is Manglehorn, the fix for MTG Standard. Welcome in, much love. Trav here, still at the airport, boarding in an hour outside. Should probably go through the gate here. Welcome in, much love, Trav. Here, I hope you're doing awesome. I'm going on an adventure, and I encourage you to do the same. Life's short. Do something crazy. Fucking go for it. Why not? Right. Is this recording? So I had an issue where I recorded this video and it didn't work. So we're here again, sharing my energy with you, and I'm gonna abbreviate this one because I really want to go check in, but I want to share this with you. 3 key things. Number 1 is Wizards. First of all, this card, 2 and a green, 2/2. When it enters the battlefield, you may destroy target Heart of Kiran, Scrap Heap Scrounger, or Clue. Saheeli artifact tokens your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. Gear Hulk enter the battlefield tapped. Aetherworks Marvel enters the battlefield tapped. So this is a decent hate card for the top 4 decks, which is enough for this to be a main deck in this format, definitely. Which says to me that Wizards is going to try to avoid banning cards if at all possible. A lot of you have asked, Trav, do you think Wizards is going to ban stuff? I wasn't sure. I didn't have an opinion either way until I saw this card. Now I think, yeah, for sure they're not going to ban stuff, because instead, heads up, there's an ambulance coming in. So let's see. The lights are on, but there's no noise. Oh God, here it comes. Yeah, they're not going to ban stuff because of this card. I think that instead they're just gonna emergency print stuff. That's a common thing that they do. Hold up, curbside, gotta move here. A common thing they do when things go bad in Standard is they put something in the next set, which is a fix. I spent a little bit of time in R&D, research and development. When I was a marketing intern, I actually came in on days I wasn't supposed to, just so that I could be a part of that and learn. And one of the interesting things is you have the design team that's like 3+ years out, even more sometimes, and you have the development team where they develop the cards 2 years out, maybe 1 year out at the shortest, but they'll push something through in the next set, cut a card, or patch something onto it in order to make it give you a chance to beat the top deck. Previous example of this is Great Sable Stag, which had protection from blue fairies and black fairies and could not be countered, and was a 3/3 for 3, which worked out okay. And Manglehorn to me is this card, and it makes me more optimistic. I'm curious if you're optimistic, if you'll actually come back to playing Standard. I still wouldn't, except for Pro Tour Nashville in 1 month. I want to make that happen, and this seems like the type of card I would traverse for. Second, I want to say, I've been debating whether saying this in a video or not, but I think it's worth saying as one of the fixes for Standard is publicly reorganizing or firing someone who's responsible for Heart of Kiran or Smuggler's Copter. I'm not going to name names, and it doesn't have to be who you think this is about. It can be anyone. I don't know what happened in there, but we know that they fucked up, definitely, and they should make some sort of... People would be happy to see a head roll on the ground and picked up on a pike for all to see. And there's history for this. Jace the Mind Sculptor, which by the way is definitely not too good for Modern, but definitely was too good for Standard. It was broken into fucking half and every deck played 4. What they should have done, what they did do actually, is they didn't fire, but they reorganized the person behind it, the developer who forced it through, whose pet card it was, whose pet card Heart of Kiran was, right? And said, yo, we fucked up, this is a grave mistake, and this person, don't worry, we know it's grave. We reorganized, we fired this person essentially, although they stayed in the company, and they're gonna, so that this mistake doesn't happen again. I don't mind that, it's not a nice thing to say, I don't like to see people lose their work, but that's a strong statement where Wizards says, we recognize the gravity of this situation, and we're taking action. So, question for you, would you like to see somebody fired, thrown under the bus for Standard right now? I think people would like to see that. I'm not going to say anyone, it should be anyone in particular, but I think that would be good. And again, there's historical precedence for it from Jace the Mind Sculptor. which is a great card. It was just way too fucking good for standard. It was retarded. Someone needs to get canned for that shit. Agree or disagree? And do you think this card, what do you think of this card? Are you excited for standard? I'm not. I mean, I have to play it. And it's just an excuse to make videos. I like to talk and share energy, share inspiration. Once you're in here, you're hooked. And I send you over to my other YouTube channel, Travis Wu, where I cult brainwash you and tell you how awesome you are and how you can achieve anything in your life through the secretive belief. That's somewhat true, but I just want to share my energy with y'all and say, hey, fucking go for it. Make shit happen. And I'll see you in Mexico tomorrow, or I don't know when the Mexico videos will drop, but I'll see you there. And I'm very, very excited. Thank you all for watching. Have a blessed time. Take care.